Hey, I'm Mike Manal from the Nerds of Color. How are you?
Dude, that background. Damn.
I wanted to join the ministry. I mean, this is the closest that
You're
I'll
like
get.
you're like that guy that pops up on my Instagram feed who like inserts him into boy band kind of social media things. Do you know that guy? It's
This is
anyway,
my
you're
official audition. That's what it
there
is.
we go. You're hired.
Let me just say, it's an honor to talk to you. What a fun movie. This was so great. It's one of my favorites this year. It was such a blast.
Nice.
But I loved how reverent it was as well to the true story. And I think that a great part of the fun, but also the reverence, it spawns from Guy Ritchie and how incredible he is as a director. Now,
Mhm.
you guys go way back. And I have to ask, I mean, like between, the gentleman and now ungentleman, what was it like reuniting with him, and was it different this time around for you?
Um, my God, it's such a pleasure to work with Guy and his crew. He works with the same guys that he has done a lot of the time with from Snatch or Lock, Stock. Like it's the same faces. It was half the same crew that were on The Gentleman. And so for me, it's such a treasure to be able to uh, be in that pantheon with Guy. He's such a great leader. But it does take. There's a certain sort of type of actor that he likes, and he runs his set in a very sort of Guy way. And so some people don't get it, but when people do, so when it clicks for a lot of people, like you can have the most fun you've ever had on set. And I think that was what happened with Henry Cavill, is that he found his kind of fun zone and really let loose, which you can evidently see in the movie itself. But for me, it's again, it's Guy lets you really loose. Top of the morning, we have an idea of what we're doing, but we don't really necessarily have words because they go out the window. He's heavily writing in the morning, and then as we get onto the location, we kind of figure out the geography. And he's like, right, you say this, you say this, you say that. We're going to do that, that. All right, let's film it. And that's how it is. So you could get a monologue that's like this, or a couple words, like either way. So you never know.
I love that, and honestly, you could just see the amount of fun that you guys are having. It felt like a really great set and a really great direction from him. So you play Freddy Alvarez, kind of the demolitions expert on the team, which I loved. In order to inhabit this role, did you do any extensive research into Operation Postmaster or explosives? And if you researched explosives, how did you avoid getting in trouble for that? No, I'm kidding. But yeah.
Well, to be honest, I read the book, I read the novel Operation Postmaster, but what really sort of helped me with my character was my grandfather was actually in the Royal Navy, in the British Royal Navy, and so I have these old photos of him in this like old pea coat with like a sailor's pipe. And so I already knew from the very beginning, I was like, I have to have a pipe. And so I was the only character that I sort of called dibs on a pipe, and I was like, I bought it whilst I was back in Los Angeles, and I spent I think like 2 3 weeks trying to smoke a pipe so I didn't look like an idiot. Because yeah, when you see people on screen who are like smoking cigarettes like this, like, ooh, yeah, and then they just look like they just picked it up from around the corner. And so that weird to say, but that was my homework, was trying to sort of embody my late grandfather, and also smoke this pipe and do him some sort of honor.
Well, I think you did him proud. I mean, honestly, this movie's wonderful,
You
and
can kind of
it
see the
really
pipe in the background
I can just a little bit right
there.
there. I think you did him proud, honestly. I think if he saw
Thank you
this, he
so
would be very happy, and it would make him feel like the real thing, was
much.
actually happening and progressing. If you were given the opportunity to join this cast of rogues again for maybe a spiritual sequel or a direct sequel with Guy, would you do it?
Oh, 100%. Trust me, all of us have gone up to him, and everybody on the producing team, everybody at Lionsgate, and said we want to do a second one. So I promise you, if there's a great response from the audience, like we'll get it done.
Well, I want that movie, whether it's a follow-up or whether it's another movie with all of you guys in it, because you guys just had the most amazing chemistry. This ensemble is incredible, and this movie is incredible. Henry, thank you so much for your time. This was amazing. I'm so
Appreciate it, brother.
Directors, comments and the lectures, fanboys, professional artists and professors. Maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC. In full color, you see me. The Hard Knock Life.